So this morning I turned on my TV. Doesn't happen often, right? So I clicked on a video. Basically, I had a comparison between modern day Christianity and like first century Christianity. It was like an interview from modern day with an interpretation of what would be first century. And it's funny. It's funny because it's very like depicted very true. But this is the part that got me. And actually, like, you ever see things that like are supposed to be funny when they make you cry? Don't get it twisted. I just got done crying because it gave a perspective of persecution. And first century Christians' version of persecution, and let's just say modern day Christianity persecution, roughly night and day. Now, I'm not saying that there's somewhere out there that somebody is getting very similar persecution, because I do understand what's going on in China and other communist like places, I guess. Or they have to have like an underground church. And there's other places. There's got to be. I know there is. I'd be naive or ignorant if I didn't think that there was something similar, or has been, or hasn't been. I mean, something similar since then. You know, one thing they said in there is like, yeah, I posted a Bible verse online on my social media account, and an atheist made fun of me. It's been ruining my day. I'm trying to get over it. We're too sensitive. Like, the person had a really good point. Whereas, like, back in the day, when Nero, Caesar, was, like, taking Christians and burning them, literally, to light up his property, and having chariot races around the burning bodies because of what they believed. I'm pretty sure a Twitter post ain't nothing. Now, one man's trash is another man's treasure. It might be a lot to you, but we have it so easy. But the part that actually made me like cry was they showed a perspective of this first century person finding out that modern day, modern times have the compiled, complete Word of God. And when they like showed the person being like, what, you have, they're like, what's the Bible? You know, they didn't, because it wasn't called the Bible. It was like the Holy Scriptures, whatever. Well, I don't know if the Holy Scriptures, that might be something Catholic. But anyway, they said, you have the words of God all in one spot. Like, they're like, you must read it all the time. Oh, you're so lucky. Do we realize how good we have it? When the sacrifice, not only Jesus Christ on the cross, but like the sacrifices that were made to compile this actual book. A lot of people don't even read the Bible, and they own it. Let alone this part right up in here. This part right here, which is like one page in. You know, talks about the translators of the Bible. Briefly, most Bibles will have something similar to it, but you can also look that up on your own, I guess. Do your own research, bro. We've got it so easy. But I'm busy. I got to take my kids to soccer practice. I had a long day at work. I got to cook toast. If you really want something, this is what I've realized. And I realized this not relating to the Bible. It relates to the Bible, but it relates to a lot of things. Because it's like you can insert X here thing. If you really want something, you can do whatever you can do to get it. If I really wanted to eat that piece of toast, I'm going to pick it back up and put it in my mouth. Because obviously it just missed. If I want to punch someone in the face, I'm probably going to do it. I'm not going to say it. Most people, even like say with fighting, a lot of people are talk. But every now and then you see that dude that just doesn't even say anything and just does it out of nowhere, right? He already knew what he was going to do. He was planning it. Maybe he wasn't planning it. Could have been impulsive. But regardless, he took a thought and put it into action and did what he had to do what he wanted. Now, I could punch people in the face, or I could feed people. You know, what do I want to do? What do you want to do? What do you love? How much do you love it? Love is a verb, requires action. Moving your mouth is action, but talk is cheap. It doesn't really hold much value. I say this as I'm talking. So I want to encourage myself and anybody else that might ever even watch this, that we are fortunate. We are blessed in so many ways. This book is not banned yet. It is viewed as a very controversial book for those who don't truly understand it. A lot of people say there's like hate speech, it's racist, it's got a lot of war, murder. It's a history book. It documents a lot of things from roundabout that time back then. Any history book in public school does the same thing, roughly, except they don't have God. So if you are interested in something and you're willing to go to any lengths to do it, you're going to do whatever you can do to get what you want, whether it's good or bad. So take advantage of the time that you have and the things that we have been provided before we don't have the opportunity to do them anymore. The Bible is an opportunity. It's an opportunity for God. And that is a very versatile option right there. An opportunity for God. For God to work with you. For God to work through you. For you to get to know God. In so many other ways. Have a blessed day.